What is the benefit of BOI?
The benefit of BOI is that you can, you can work indefinitely in Thailand, have a work permit and visa, and you can basically hire, I don't want to say unlimited, but you can hire a lot of foreign professionals to work for your company here in Thailand without complications. Obviously, as I said before, there are some restrictions, some roles that foreigners are not really able to do at all. But there are some tax advantages for the companies who set up their BOI company. So for us, if anyone joins an outsourcing company like Igloo, they would have a whole accounting team to assist with everything in terms of billing and invoicing and salary payments, payroll, tax reporting, filings. All of that is basically an all-inclusive service. And then also a full HR team who will assist you and remind you with your 90-day reporting or do them for you and make sure that your visa is always up to date, extend them when it's needed. I'm not too sure about the exact differences or the benefits compared to a normal company in Thailand versus BY, but these are basically the benefits.
Yeah, I mean, my understanding of this is that not every industry is eligible to be under the BOI. BOI is Board of Investment, right? And the Board of Investment office, it's a different immigration office. So when you're dealing with things like work permits and whatnot, you're not going to Changwatana. You're going to a different office, which is inside of a mall, basically. And you're kind of getting this VIP treatment, but really it's about investing in Thailand. So the Board of Investment wants companies who are investing in Thailand, employing Thais, providing value. And that's why I think a lot of the industries that are eligible for BOI tend to be technology focused companies
Yeah.
or things like this that are, again, bringing value to Thailand. And so I really love BOI, but the thing to note is that, again, not everyone can start a BOI company. You do have things like capital expenditure and all these the documentation you have to provide to demonstrate that you're providing that value to Thailand to be able to start a BOI company.
Yeah.
And so there are just some extra things that people need to be aware of there. But the main thing is that you mentioned being able to employ more foreigners is that a Thai company, I believe, has to typically have the 4-to-1 ratios of Thais to foreigners.
Yeah.
Whereas my understanding is that the BOI companies can employ foreigners a little bit easier because they
Yeah.
don't have to adhere to the same ratios.
They will always they could ask hey, why would you hire a foreigner for this role? So it always gonna make sense. So for an example, my first job in Thailand before Igloo and everything, when I came here, when I did this sales support, customer coordinator role, all my customers were Swedish. And it's a sales job where I'm speaking Swedish. So even in my job description and in my visa, it's I'm working for a Swedish client. And that's the main reason with my application to approve this is because we need some Swedish speaking guy based here in Thailand to coordinate with the Swedish clients. There's no question that a Thai person can do this job. So then it's quite easy. So when you're writing job descriptions to apply for new job titles with in the BOI, we still make sure that it makes sense before we proceed. And so that everyone we hire actually has qualifications for it, which are quite low anyway. Most of the people that we hire are generally speaking quite senior, but the minimum requirements for a business visa and work permit is only with a bachelor degree and 2 years work experience. So even I managed to qualify when I was 23 years old and get a work permit with only part-time jobs. So it's not really tough to get it. It's quite easy. And there's no quota to consider, as you say.
If you enjoyed this clip and want to watch more like it, click here. And if you want to watch the full video, click here.